I'm going to attempt a video to show you how to make a decorative zipper. There's been quite an outstanding response to the one that I posted. And it's really quite easy to do. So this is the one that I had posted. I've attached it at the top of the bodice. I do have some of that wonderful Wonder Tape that is very helpful. And when I'm ready, I will sew it down the bodice and onto the skirt. First I want to attach the skirt, but I thought it would be easier to do this portion here at the bodice before I assemble the skirt. I could even sew the separate part a bit, but I'm not going to at this time. But see, it's individual. It's finished at the bottom. It makes a really pretty finish. And I've used 2 items that I would not have otherwise. Just a quick note, I always buy 22-inch zippers, no matter what. Unless there is a specific project I'm working on at the moment that requires a shorter zipper and I can find it, then I will get it and install it. But if it's for something I'm thinking about in the future, or there's an outstanding sale on zippers, usually they're a longer length, then I get the 22-inch because I can always cut a zipper down. That being said, let's move along. So I have a 22-inch white. I will probably cut it down to about 10 inches when I finish it, but I'm not going to do any cutting at this time. However, I would mark it. I would take my trim. Well, before the trim, I would take my tape, because this is uber wonderful adhesive, just right for projects. It has made my life so much easier. So put it down fairly close to the ridge, as far as you want it to go. And I'm going to estimate, taking my non-fabric scissors. Oh, let's take it down to that first fold. There. Tape on the other side, and if you don't have tape, want to get tape, prefer your pins or clips, that's fine too. But this made it so much easier to place it right up close to the ridge before I stitch that lace on. Done. Second step is peeling the backing off, and it takes just a moment. There we go. Off. And off. And this goes on. Now I've chosen this because it's been in my drawer a while. It was in a remnant bin. There's quite a bit of it. Hardly cost me a thing. And place. And I want to get this, the widest part of each little ruffle fold, close to the ridge. Not on it, but as close as I can get to it. And look at what that tape does for me. Really helps me out. You can reposition as needed, and it's going to stay right there as you stitch. It's not going to want to bunch. It's not going to want to move off to the side. There we go. I may have to reposition off the ridge. It's got to stay clear of the pole. There we go. Oh, nope, too close. All right, so just reposition it away a little bit as needed. And when you get to your desired length, here's where I particularly like the DIY zipper, because you can have a nice worked bottom. It's finished. It's not just 2 strips of lace down each side. This, I will make sure that I stitch it across, and that will put the zipper stop in place, as well as sew this down a little bit flatter so I don't have a big puff. Goes up the other side. And to the end. Now I'll take it to the end, and what I probably will do with this type of trim is stitch across here where the pull is at the top, and then undo the threads of the trim and flatten them out so that when I put them into the bodice neckline at the back corner, it's going to lay flat and I don't have all of this bulk in there. So I would snip it off, and I would have snipped it here. Take it to your machine with your zipper foot and sew it close to the edge. You can put another stitch line. Let's see where this goes. There is a stitch line here and here. So if you wanted to put another stitch line on, that one doesn't make it on, this one here, just put it on top of that line if you feel you need another stitch line. The tape will wash away. And there you have it. Your own zipper. Now I want to show you something I've been playing with, because I found these bits. I really like them. I don't think I have enough to do a complete zipper, so I would like to buy more. But here, we've all seen this ruffled bias tape. And I have this little bit of ribbon. And if I sew the ribbon on, and then I think I would probably, to reduce bulk, take under it, take the bias tape off, and then attach it. And look how very cute that is. Really, 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 really cute.